Hey everybody, welcome back to Low Ball Outdoors. I'm Alex. Well, today we got something just a little bit different and it should be a really fun video. We're going to talk about the 322s we got in front of us, kind of do a little comparison. This won't be a shooting video because the wind is blowing like 40 mile an hour in gusts. So we got the Savage XT22, we got the CZ 457 Pro Varmint, and then the Bergara B14R. They're all topped with riton scopes. All right, if y'all are looking for something super cheap, look no further than this. This is the Savage Mark II. This one has the heavy barrel, it's fluted. It has a cap with a 1/2x20 threads on it so you can put one of those cans on it. This got a heavy bolt, and it comes with a 20 MOA rail. This thing is at home in the woods as well as on the range. We've already done videos with this thing shooting it at 50 and 100 yards, so that's not what this is going to be about. This one is my new squirrel gun. This is something that is phenomenally accurate. Even out to 200, we can pop squirrels with it, no problems. So accuracy is not an issue. We were getting around an inch and a half at 100 yards with this, just with the way it sits, nothing fancy. If you wanted to tighten up the groups, you definitely need to change out the stock because it is a little uncomfortable to shoot because it's so short and I'm kind of a bigger guy. It also has the Accu-Trigger. So if you were going to use this as a hunting rifle, this is perfect. This is absolutely phenomenal. It has the accuracy you need. If you're going to use this for competition, I wouldn't, for the simple fact is they don't have many parts for this thing, meaning chassis systems. I did find like 2 that you can get. You can get an aftermarket Boyd stock, which will definitely help you. Anything's better to me that'll, you know, lengthen the length to pull and raise your cheek weld up just slightly. But accuracy, there is no problems with this thing. So that's why I'm considering this as just my new squirrel gun, because I can sit on a hillside and crank a squirrel over at 100 yards, no problem. All right, next we're gonna go for the CZ. All right, guys, this is the CZ 457 Pro Varmint. If you pick this rifle up, you will feel like there's heaven in your hands. The bolt on this, so smooth. It is absolutely glides like butter. I don't think I've rooted for another rifle to shoot as much as I have for this one. Just the way it feels is like perfection. This also comes with a heavy barrel, comes with a threaded end cap for one of those shisher cans. But keep in mind, if you're gonna buy a 457, you will need to buy a rail. This one has the 419 30 MOA rail on it. You're gonna have to have it. That way it gives you way better options for scope mounting and all that stuff. This rifle was shooting us about an inch at the best. Once we got all the torques figured out on the stock, it shot about an inch at 100 yards, which is phenomenal. It shoots right up there with the Savage. The thing you get when you buy a CZ is you're buying something that is an absolute tank. It's gonna last you forever. It has a really good slide when you're operating the bolt. It just feels well made. You don't have cycling problems. You don't have problems with this like you do some of the other ones. In my opinion, this does need a chassis. I think the groups will even get tighter than an inch. I have complete faith. Also with the CZ, there's a lot of support with it. There's a whole bunch of different chassis systems you can get. The barrels are really, really easy to change. It's just a couple of bolts, take it out, slam a new one in, there you go. In my opinion, this is a fine firearm. You can't go wrong with a CZ. This one is also light enough that if you really wanted to, you could take it out hunting. All right, next, we're gonna go with the Bergara. All right, guys, last but definitely not least is the Bergara B14R. This one is a Remington 700 footprint, meaning you can take this action and barrel out, slam it in any Remington short action platform that you want, whether it's fancy modular or just a plain Jane chassis, or this one. The bolt on the Bergara B14 not nearly as smooth as the CZ. Still, it's a fine option. The triggers, you can swap out so many different triggers with any Remington 700 option there is. Again, it's a fine platform. It also can be built upon because, let's face it, they make a whole bunch of Remington 700 aftermarket parts. This, out of the three of them, is the most accurate that I have found. This one, the best groups that I could consistently do was about 3/4 inch groups. This also has the heavier barrel, threaded for one of those cans on it as well. This one I put a 20 MOA rail on it, and of course a Riton Conqueror scope. So if you're wanting a rifle that feels like a centerfire rifle, this is your ticket. You can swap back and forth, no problem. This, however, is too heavy for me to go hunting with. The other two are way better options for that. Guys, I can't say enough good things about any of these that are on the table, whether it's the Savage, the CZ, or the Bergara. They're all extremely fine firearms. Some of them, to me, have a little bit more purpose built into them. Like this one's definitely a range gun. I wouldn't take it hunting because it's really heavy. The Savage, oh, it's a hunting gun all day long. It's light, it's fast in the woods. They're all front end heavy, which makes them get on target extremely fast. The CZ is like perfection in your hands. Once we get a chassis in it, I have no doubt that it's going to be just as accurate as this Bergara. All right, guys, I hope this helps anybody that is kind of looking at all three of them. This is just my personal points of view. If you guys have experience with them, let me know. Hit me up. Which one do you guys have or would like to see more of? Till next time, guys, let's keep it cheap.